My name is Kelly. I work for FluentPet. I am currently at the home of a friend who has a dog. The friend of a friend is out of town. So I came to check on the dog, who I have met maybe over a dozen times, but I've never really spent significant time with her. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to bond with her and teach her buttons. So I thought I would do this live to sort of just talk you through the process that I go through when I am about to teach a learner, even one that I don't know very well, how to communicate with buttons. So if you are thinking about getting into buttons or you have ordered some, I'll walk you through that. These buttons are from FluentPet, and I will show you what's in the box, and you can see how I set it up. So the first thing we have in the box, this is the Speak Up Get Started kit. The first thing we have in the box is edge pieces. These go around, they're optional, they go around the soundboard, the hex tiles, and can keep everything looking neat and keep dust out and stuff like that. And then we have the rest of the kit. So I may need scissors for this, I'm not sure. And my learner, my friend of a friend's dog, 12-and-a-half-year-old mutt named Nooshka. Nooshka is her name, everyone calls her Nooshka, who was outside in a bush, just plucked herself in a bush hunting or something, I don't know. So I'll get her when I set the buttons up, but for now I'm gonna let her hunt. So we have the Get Started guide with a QR code that you can scan to get some tips on getting started. And also it will help you set up the app, which is critical if you have FluentPet Connect. If not, it's a great way to keep yourself accountable, keep track of progress, etc. Here are some tips on how to get set up with the hex tiles and some tips on how to record buttons. We also have stickers. So a bunch of different stickers with ideograms. These are primarily for the teacher, I would say, in terms of the visuals to help the teacher distinguish the buttons, but they're really also very important actually to the learner as well because they soak in scents. The learner over time gets different scents on each button. It soaks into the sticker and it can help them figure out which button is which on their soundboard. Then we have the hex tiles. These are a unique FluentPet thing. They click together like so, like jigsaw puzzle pieces. They come in 12 different colors. There's bright colored, rainbow colors, and then there's a neutral palettes of like tans and blacks and grays and stuff. This one comes with yellow, blue, and green. So you can set them up, you can create your own configuration, etc. Figure out how you want to do them. They're also easy and light to wall mount if you want to put them on your wall if you have a nose press or you just don't have space. They also have 6 inserts for the buttons here, and you can customize how you do them. A lot of people like to do unique ones, so they'll have like one here, and one here on this tile, and like maybe only 2 on this to make it's almost like braille. Each tile is unique, and so it can help the learner find their way around the soundboard as well. And then we have 6 buttons in here, 6 buttons to get started with. So for Nooshka, I'm only going to start with 3. I think 3 is a pretty good sweet spot for her. And I already know what they are, even without knowing much. I got some basic information about her. So what do I know about Nooshka? Nooshka is 12-and-a-half. I asked about her dietary needs. So Nooshka eats kibble. She eats 1.5 cups per day, twice per day. So I just wanted to know, what does she eat, when, and how much? So she eats this kibble. This is 1/6. So she had 3/4 of a cup for dinner, but I took a quarter out, and I'm going to be using this for introducing her to the buttons. So I know what she eats for kibble. I also asked about what is sort of her favorite part of the predatory sequence. I wanted to get an idea for like what her prey drive and also her play drive is. And it's basically like the kill. So like she likes soft, floppy, squeaky toys. So I will plan to have a play button and reinforced with a squeaky toy that we can, play tug with, play chase with, whatever. And then I asked about calming or affectionate activities, and Nooshka loves pets. She's very affectionate. She's very sensitive occasionally when she's lying down about her lower half, so I'll avoid that. And I probably won't even introduce all 3 in this first session. I will probably just stick with the 1, which will be snack, because it's just an easy way to establish positive vibes basically with the whole soundboard experience. And I should mention, Nooshka has had exposure to buttons for years because someone in the family basically has a soundboard and has for a couple of years. Nooshka's never taken an interest in it. So I am working with the 12-and-a-half-year-old dog who has never taken interest in the buttons that she's seen before, and going to try to teach her to get excited about the buttons and to communicate with them. So this is what the Speak Up buttons look like. Unlike a lot of the buttons you might see out there, these have the speaker on top. So the audio quality is superior to what you would get when you have a muffled speaker on the bottom. Let me take this off. And I am going to pull the tag out.
To record a word, make sure the switch on the bottom of your FluentPet button is set to record. Then press and hold the button while speaking your word or phrase. Flip the switch and press the button again to play back the recording.
Snack. Snack. Okay, so I have a snack button. I'm just gonna start with this one. For now, I'm not gonna place it on hex tile unless she sort of gets grabby with it. I'm used to teaching small learners, like my learner is 7 pounds, and the cat I just taught is 14 pounds. Nooshka's a little bit bigger. I think she will probably be ready to switch to hex tile more quickly than smaller learners are. So I'll have it out just in case, but I'm probably just gonna stick with the one button for this session as a solo button. And I'm going to reinforce with her kibble. So I love kibble as a starting like reinforcer to pair with the button. So what we're going to be doing here when I bring her inside is basically just stimulus pairing. Nooshka doesn't have to do anything at all. She could just like be sleeping. She could just be hanging out as long as she's in the vicinity. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take, actually I'm going to put a sticker on it because I want this to start soaking up the scent. So let me find the food sticker. You can see the food sticker. Yeah, I'll go with that sticker. And they're pretty easy to take off and put on a new one if you want to. So I'll put this on so that I can help her better distinguish scent when we start adding more buttons. So all I'm going to do now is just over and over and over again tap the button. I like to use the piece of kibble to press it because it gets the scent on it, and then just give it to her. Press, deliver, press, deliver, press, deliver. I want her to associate the button and the sound of it with the act of receiving a piece of food. That's it. I want it to be predictable for her, which is less scary, and the world can be very unpredictable for dogs, especially like right now her guardian is traveling. So it can be good for them to have something predictable in their life. I know when this button is pressed, this is likely to happen. So that's all I'm trying to do. I'm also trying to establish it as a place for just two-way communication. It's just a time where I'm sitting here solely focused on her. So she can get excited when I take the button out or I walk over to the board. I want her to be excited and wanting to jump in and participate. So I will go grab her out of the bush she's lying and hunting. Be right back. Good. Okay, so this is Nooshka. Nooshka is a 12-and-a-half-year-old mixed breed dog. Very, 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 very food motivated, which I think is great for this because I want her to be encouraged to participate. She is out there hiding in a bush, staring at birds, wanting to hunt them. So I want to compete with that and get her more excited to come hang out with me. So all I'm gonna do, maybe until I get through this. This is a 1/6 of her daily kibble, so I'm fine to just keep pressing and delivering. So that's all I'm gonna do for the rest of this live probably, unless she decides to start pressing. So I'm just gonna put this down. Snack. So I press it, it says snack, and then I throw the treat and say snack. Snack. The other thing I'm gonna try to do here is to establish a rhythm so that she gets used to like every 7 seconds or whatever, hearing snack and the kibble coming. And what will often happen is that when you get distracted, even like inadvertently you get distracted, I don't know why there's a cable here and she keeps walking through for some reason instead of coming this way. Sometimes if you stop pressing, you sort of break the rhythm, they will continue it. They'll come over and paw the button or press the button to continue it. Move this. And yes, I'm sitting in a dog bed because I didn't have anything else to sit on here. All right. Snack. I have no expectations for this. I'm just like, she keeps coming back over. This is great. Snack. Yep, she's into the session. Snack. But you can't really see her. Maybe I'll back up a little. Snack. So I counted before when I put the kibble in here, there are 73 pieces of kibble in here. So just sitting here doing this. This is 73. It's called modeling event. Basically, when you're demonstrating, snack. So she's getting to see 73 times how this works. 73 times reinforcing that this is something predictable and rewarding for her. Snack. It's probably not helping that I'm talking through it, but snack. Something that she's doing, I don't know if you can see it, she's looking at the button waiting for it to be pressed, which is great. Snack. Now, what I did with my learner Delmar is I set it so that when I did a Zoom call, because I work from home, when I did a Zoom call, snack. It just built a habit in that I would walk over to the soundboard and I would just sit here and press for like 2 minutes. Press, deliver, press, deliver, press, deliver. Within like 3 days, he was at the board waiting for me. As soon as I say goodbye in a Zoom call, he would go to the board and wait because he loved this back and forth activity. Snack. With the cat, Rocco, I used it as sort of a behavioral intervention, doubled with modeling. So I'm gonna wait, she's watching me, waiting for me to throw the kibble. I'm gonna wait for her to come a little closer. There she is. Snack. So what happened with Rocco is when I was visiting my friend, my dog and her dog would go to the back door and wanting to go out, and then Rocco, the cat, would try to sneak out with them, and he's an indoor cat. So we had to try to do something to keep him away from the door so he'd stop trying to sneak out. Snack. I'm gonna back up a little more so she can come over here. So what happened is I would go over to a part of the kitchen where he could stand up on the counter, unless like a separate counter for him. I'd have the button there and I just snack, deliver, snack, deliver, snack, deliver, to the point where within like maybe 2 days, when the dogs went to the back door, he would go up to the spot and wait for me to come over and do this activity with him. Snack. I'm doing all the pressing here. So with Rocco, yeah, so it was just every time the dogs cued the modeling session. They would go over to the door, Rocco would go up and wait for me to play the button game with him. And then one day, one of us modeled for him, we left the room and he just reached over and pressed snack on his own. Now, what Rocco did, what Nooshka's not doing, which she might start doing, is pawing at the button. Snack. If she gets impatient, and in that case, I could do something like hold it up and make it so that she reaches for it, like I put it in the path of her paw, and as soon as she makes contact, activate it myself and pretend it was her. That can help build confidence and get her to keep trying. Snack. Or, especially if you have a cat or prey-driven learner and you move it around like prey, sometimes they'll pounce on it, and that's how you can get a press. But right now, I'm not trying to get presses out of her. I'm not trying to get anything out of her. I'm just showing her how it works, making it predictable, making it fun, making it rewarding to hang out by the buttons. The way she's staring so hardcore at the button is, I wish the camera was catching it. Maybe I can turn this a little bit so that she knows, sweetie. No stealing food. Okay. Snack. I'm also, and I've said this already several times, I'm not requiring anything of her. She's not having to do any behaviors. This is not tricks. This is just teaching her how this thing works. That snack means food. Snack. And that the way to make it say snack is to press it. However, it is great that she keeps coming right back. Oops. And the food button, starting with any kind of food button, is controversial. Snack. I do understand the controversy around treat as a starting word, because you want to be able to model a ton and you want to be able to reinforce when your learner starts pressing. And if you're doing it with the food they're eating anyway, I mean, my learner is 7 pounds, and a half cup of his food is 520 pieces. So it's 520 opportunities a day. He's never going to press more than that in a day. So I can always say yes. With treats, it should only comprise like 10% snack of their daily calories. So eventually you're going to have to start saying no, or you have to get really granular with breaking treats up and stuff, so you're not overfeeding your learner. So that's one downside. The other thing is that this is Nooshka's food. She's getting this food regardless. So it's not like she has to earn it. It's just showing her that she has the control to request food throughout the day. So she'll have a little bit more control over when she gets to eat it, but she's getting it regardless. She doesn't have to perform any tricks to get it or anything. It's just about giving her a little bit more agency in her life. Snack. Another reason I like to use kibble to press the button when I'm modeling is what I mentioned before. One is to get the scent into the sticker so that as I add more buttons, it's more clear to her what each button means. Snack. The other is so that she's watching my hand. Because if I was just pressing and holding the food here, she'd be looking here, and now she's following. Well, now she's not, because her cat sister keeps poking around the corner looking at us, and she's a little distracted. That's okay. Are you afraid of this? Snack. Are you afraid of this box? I'll move it. So she keeps coming back. This is her opting back into this activity. So I'm gonna keep going. If she were to go to the door and paw at it, I'd say let's go outside. At end of the live, we go outside, or I could take you with us and you could watch her hide in the bush and stalk birds. If she were to run in the other room and grab a toy, I would stop doing this and play the toy with her. Snack, and either do more of this later to go through the rest of the food, there's not much left, or I'd either throw it in the grass or put it in a puzzle feeder or something for her. Snack. So far, I mean, that's maybe like 60 presses or 55 presses so far. Modeling events, I've done all the pressing myself, and that's fine. It's our first session. I just want her to watch me and get excited. Like the goal is that in a few days, or even like by tomorrow, when I put this button on the ground, she's so excited. She's like, I love this game. Snack. Snack. It's right there. Do it again. Her sniffer is not as good as it used to be, but her appetite is. Oh girl, she found the other one. And if you have a learner who isn't super motivated by their own kibble, you can make it a game. One of my favorite ways to re-engage my learner with the buttons is a chase button. So this is basically what chase looks like for us. So it's I press chase and throw the kibble and he gets down and hunts for it. How you feeling, Noosh? Okay. Snap. Yeah, but you can make it fun, the kibble, if you can't make it like the most high value thing. Snack. Then you can toss it. That's one way to do it. You could also get like an easy puzzle feeder to fill and drop it in that, and then they have to sort of like get it out. Excuse me. Snack. Sorry, I have asthma. Snack. And allergies. All right, almost done. We got like 10 pieces left. Snack. She's been into it the whole game. the whole game. The whole time I consider it like a game. Snack. And so it's not just demonstrating the buttons for her, it's that like all day, you know, we're on our phones, we're doing work, we're gardening, we're doing all these things, and this is just me and her. I mean, I'm talking to you too, but like this is just special Kelly Nooshka time, basically, which is also a very reinforcing thing. Yeah. And if kibble, it doesn't work for your learner, or they're on a raw diet or something, you can get, there's lots of really good freeze-dry options with nutritionally balanced freeze-dry food from Open Farm, from Instinct, from Ziwi Peak. Snack. The Ziwi Peak is, I don't know if it's freeze-dried, but you can break them all into very small pieces and you're not super imbalancing your learner's diet if you do that. Snack. What I might do at the end here as we get lower is I may just like stop with 5 pieces left. Or I may just leave a little just in case. Just in case when I do stop, she starts pressing. This is all she has left to eat for today. She's already had the rest of her food. I just took out a 1/4 cup of it. Snack. Girl. Snack. I probably should move it away from the, I threw it over there. She's getting tired. Snack. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend this long of a duration. I would probably break it up throughout the day. I just wasn't here all day, so I'm trying to like make up for it now. Snack. I would probably break it up into like 2-minute sessions throughout the day. Snack. And you can just figure out something you're doing throughout the day. It could be every time you finish a water glass, every time you get off a Zoom call, every time you go to the window. Just like have a thing of kibble there and just model it. And there's some other things you can do too to introduce choice before you add more than one button. We can talk about in another session, but right now I just want to keep it simple. It's as simple as figuring out what does she eat, how much, and how often. Snack. What part of the predatory sequence does she seem to like the most, or what kind of game or play does she like, and then how is she with affection? Is she affectionate? Are there areas she doesn't like to be touched? And with that, I'll introduce my 3 favorite starting buttons: snack, play, and pets. Pets could also be like cuddles or brush. Hey, sweetie. I have 3 pieces left, and I'm like afraid she's gonna press and I won't have any for her, so I'm just gonna save these 3. And if she doesn't press, I'm just gonna, she nose pooped. Right, ready? Yes. Snack. I threw it. So she showed interest. I want to acknowledge and celebrate that. So I'm gonna hold it up, and if that's the last time I still pressed. If she even just grazes it, I'm gonna press it and pretend it was her. Snack. She hit my hand. I don't care. I'm gonna reward it. Or reinforce it, not reward. She's getting the kibble regardless. I don't want to be coercing her. I just was sort of, with a cat who's always grabbing, or my monkey dog who's always grabbing, I'm used to like having to hide the button from them or like move the button around. Y'all done? Yep, she's all done. She's going to get some water. That was a lot of kibble. I have not been looking because I've been really far away, so I don't know if there are comments or whatever. Twiggy and her cat friends. If you do not follow Twiggy and her cat friends, you need to take care of that immediately. Twiggy and her cat friends is one of my favorite accounts. Janice says it's like priming a clicker. Absolutely, it's absolutely what it is. It's just stimulus pairing. Getting her to have a positive association with the buttons, making them predictable, making this something she loves to do, making it a fun activity when she sees the buttons and not something that feels like work or not fun for her. So that is what it looks like for me when I'm teaching a new learner. Okay, she's back. I'm just gonna do one more. Snack. So that's what, for me, what I think it should look like, and from my experience, it works really well. My learner personally has the attitude of like, will not do anything if he's told to do it. Even if he's about to do something and you say to do it, he's like, well, I was going to, but now that you told me to, I won't. Everything has to be his idea. So he was a challenge to teach, but I feel like it's made me a better teacher because I've had to figure out how to make it really intrinsically motivating to the learner and always make it their choice and their idea to interact with it. Now she's getting affectionate. Maybe in a couple days, or maybe even tomorrow, I'll add the other 2 buttons. So today I added snack, maybe tomorrow I'll add pets in play. So this will be giving me a great opportunity to model pets while she's coming over to lick my hand for the kibble residue. And that's why I like those 3 words, is because I can model and reinforce them right in one place. And if she hits one button by accident, I can give her instant feedback and show her this is what that button means. So I will probably do another live, maybe tomorrow or whenever I can, and keep posting publicly Nooshka's journey. This again, 12-and-a-half-year-old mixed breed dog who has been exposed to buttons through a family member for years, never really shown an interest, and so I'm trying to generate that interest and give her a little bit more agency to request that her specific needs be met, or to narrate things that she sees, or let her mom know if she's hurting. So I don't see any questions. I don't know if you can tell, I'm kind of struggling with asthma here. So I'm going to go get my inhaler, but thank you for everyone who hopped in. I hope this was insightful, and I hope